We are here, we are here, we are here. On this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up CCJ stock. We are on the monthly time frame. Price action, last candle to the market is a bearish red candle coming from a area support, but look like it's at an area of resistance of an overall consolidation with creating a pattern in that area. So we do have price action, overall higher highs, price action, overall lower lows, midpoint also creating second level highs. Let's also add third level highs. So let's head over to price to see what's going on. So price action, current price is 29.14. There's also a pattern forming in that area. So if price works its way up from this area, which is already at, it can head up to the next level, which will be 32.74. And if price works its way down, there's a midpoint in this area here. So price will be tagging, coming back down to 25.63. And if it breaks that area, it's headed back down to the next level, which would be 21.34. So there's a pattern going on in that area, so let's talk about it. So if that market is going to push up from this area, so we can see that full incline trend at its end, where it's been in a consolidation that create a pattern that can be pushing up. If so, market can be coming from that overall first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, okay? We do have the fourth leg formation. Price action did break that midpoint. So as we walk down the time frame, we do want to see a retest to see if that market is going to push up to previous levels, which would be 32.74. If not, market can come down from a structure of multiple pushes to that top, which will be identifying that first, second, third, fourth retest, and the market coming down from a overall triple top or a double top and a retest when we receive that pattern in that area. But we want to be cautious that sure that we're looking for the retest of that midpoint line, but also price action candle has a long wick down to that bottom, so that's a dominant area showing as a support with enough momentum for that market to push up. But we'll see as we walk down the time frame, because anything can happen. We are on the weekly time frame. Price action still is reading the same as the previous time frame. So we did receive that break of that area. Okay, so let's talk about it. So we're paying attention to the pattern that's below price only and not the overall. So we do have that first, second, overall, third leg, fourth leg, retest, and the market pushed up once. So it's still coming from a triple bottom of a double bottom and a retest. Market price has broken the SR line, but we don't see market coming for a retest of that SR line. So we're going to see if we're going to follow up with that. Also, we're going to be cautious that the market has landed between the yellow SR lines. So that means it's at a midpoint of that area. So we're going to be cautious of that, because it can't be losing momentum to come back for that retest unless we receive that break as we walk down the time frame. On the daily time frame, we have price action as a bullish green candle. We do see the retest. It can retest again if it doesn't break this SR line. So let's see what's going on. Let's talk about it. So we can see that market broke, it retested, it pushed up. We're going to see if we're going to run into that resistance for that market to come back down to at least this midpoint area between the SR lines of the red and yellow. And if it's respected, we can see that market go up unless we receive the break at this SR line for the market to go up further. But if market breaks that SR line, it can be creating that pattern for a decline double top. So we may be seeing something like this for that. So if we add that midpoint, we can see that first, Market comes down for that second, retest the third, come down, create that double top in that area unless we receive, we do have the break. It can retest here and push up, or it can retest back to that SR line to work its way up to back to previous levels of 29.14 or somewhere near that area. On the 4-hour time frame, we have price action as a bearish red doji, so it's side by side. So it's two things that can be happening once again. Second to last candle is a push. Price action is a retest. If we receive another candle, we're looking for the market to push out of that area unless we receive a engulfment of the price action, or that price action work its way down. Like I said before, market can work its way down up to that midpoint area of those SR lines of 27.43. That's unless we receive a pattern in that area. On the 3-hour time frame, still in the same thing. Price second, third, last candle. Price and second last candles are dojis, so market's consolidating. Also, prices third last candles a push. Second last candles is retesting with the first candle in the market. So it just pushed up and worked its way sideways. On the 2-hour time frame, same as well. So market's consolidating within the price second and third last candle. So price and seconds within the third last candle, still looking for that breakout. So we don't know if this market's going to be respected for that market to push up for that break and retest, or we looking for an engulfment candle to the third to last candle to push that market down back to those previous areas of that blue SR line, as I said before. 1-hour time frame, same as well. So we're starting to see that structure form. We'll talk about it on the 45. Okay, on the 45-minute time frame, we do have that market broke, retest, pushed up, retest again. So if it's respected, market's coming up for that incline W. If not, we'll identify that first, second, third, looking for that fourth leg of that M double top can be forming. So price can be headed down depending on the pattern, or as we walk down the time frame, can be headed down back to previous levels of 28.84 unless we receive a pattern that's going to respect this area of support of that zone as an SR line and push up back to previous levels of 29.56. On the 30-minute time frame, still reading the same thing. So how to break this chart down, we'll break it down a little bit on this 30, and we'll see how it looks as we walk down the time frame. We have a lot of wicks in the market. Market's showing as losing momentum to this resistance and working its way down further. But it's all doji, so we don't know what's really going to be respected. So how we do this is we do have price action high, price action low. So we can see price action is currently at that midpoint of that area. Will it be respected for that break and retest to work its way up? Back, like I said before, back to previous areas of 29.41 unless we receive a break and markets work its way down to 28.83. On the 15-minute time frame, still reading the same thing. Price action second last candles are dojis. So it could be identifying that break and a retest and markets pushing down further, or it can be respected and work its way back up to the previous level. There's something forming at that top area. We're going to see if we can talk about it as we walk down the time frame, if it's identified as clear. Yes, it does. On the 5-minute time frame, price action second last candles are consolidation on that zone. So if you think about that zone of that SR line being in red, its mark is a little bit above and a little bit below. So we definitely want to see price engulf that area to the top side of that zone, or the bottom side to push that market up and down that direction. On a 3-minute time frame, let's talk about that structure that we did see at that top. So there is a market forming at that top. Is forming the first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. So we have a double top. Retest, one push, retest, it could be a second push if it breaks that SR line. So we're going to see if that's follow up. If not, it can be respected as a support. So if so, we have multiple pushes down to that bottom, first, second, third, fourth, retest one, retest, and market push up for the fourth push, which will be identifying a triple bottom and headed to the north side of that zone. Please study Forex pattern, cheat sheet, breakout, and retest strategy. Click on images. Okay, guys, CCJ.